Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching. DutyRon checking back in with another video. And today we're going to talk about the upgraded charges for Mr. Barry Morphew. He just received a free upgrade, and we're going to get into that in a few minutes. I just want to say hello and a special thank you to my Patreon supporters, the channel members, and all folks who subscribe and positively interact here in this community. You are greatly appreciated, and always, 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 I am thankful that you're here. Hello from South Africa. Good to see you. Hi, Black Rose, Dawn Marie, Crystal Harmony's here. Cameron, thank you for joining. Nancy, Fancy Pants. Sylvia Durham, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Guys, if you don't mind, Jeep Girl, good to see you. Jolene, good afternoon. Hi, folks. Hi, girls, boys, ladies, gentlemen. Robin, great to see you. Thank you for joining. Hi, Cat Jersey. Good to see you. Thank you. Scout Inquirer, always a pleasure. Faithful One, thank you. Thank you. Parm Dari, thank you for being in here. And all of my faithful friends. I appreciate you guys. So, guys, by a show of hands, who here saw my live stream last night with Stephen Mancusi? By a show of hands of putting a 1 in the chat, who saw our forensic artist from the NYPD last night and enjoyed that live stream? I really thought that that was a really good one, and I hope you guys caught the replay. If you haven't caught the replay, thank you, Miss Lady Loyal. Excellent. It looks like a lot of you guys have seen it. Those are kind of educational live streams that I love to bring to you guys. Rachel Pranzo, thank you for being in here. Thank you, and I'm glad you saw it. Those are the kind of live streams that I think are important for us people who follow true crime cases, because it gives you a little bit of a peek behind the scenes to all of the multifaceted aspects of law enforcement. I try to do this for you guys on a regular basis by bringing in some of the experts who do God's work and bring evil to justice. Like, we all follow and talk about true crime cases, but when you're getting it from a perspective of someone who's actually done the job, it really makes it it's more impactful in my eyes when you get it from somebody who has actually taken the time to investigate the crimes and actually got to put these on someone who has taken another person's life. I mean, it's a powerful, powerful thing to take somebody's freedom away from them when they break the law. And when you talk to guys like Stephen Mancusi, and you talk to guys like Bill Cannon and Lieutenant Pete Pranzo and all of the great ones who I've brought on over the course of time, you're getting it, the perspective. You're getting it from the folks, the men and women who are out there. Irma Rivera is another great detective who I've had on the female side. You see from these ladies and gentlemen that I bring on, when you see these bracelets come out, and you hear from that professional on how it's done, it is very important for us as civilians, for the civilian population who follows true crime, to know what goes into it. So I'm glad that you guys enjoyed last night. Let's talk quickly about, there he is, Lieutenant Pete Pranzo. Good to see you, Lieutenant. Thank you for joining. I always appreciate you. So let's talk about the free upgrade that Mr. Barry Morphew has received, courtesy of the prosecutor, Linda, over in Salida, California, Colorado. Let's talk about his free upgrade. So, as we know, it was count 1, murder in the first degree. That is an A1 felony. It carries life in prison. And if the death penalty was on the block, he would qualify. The upgraded charge was tampering with a deceased human body. I am going to break down these free upgrades that he received tonight with my special guest, Chris McDonough, from the interview room. And I also have another special guest who I will not tell you. You are going to need to tune in to see who my extra special guest is that is coming on live with myself and Chris McDonough. It may not be exactly at the same time I have Chris on, or it may be at the same time I have Chris on. But we are going to have a second special guest. You're going to have to tune in to see that tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I have that live stream already scheduled. I will link it down below in the description right here. Paul Peck Drywall, always a pleasure. Brent Montgomery, thank you for being in here. Beverly, hit the little notification bell on the scheduled live stream, and you'll get notified. Michelle 631, my good friend from Suffolk County, thank you for joining. Always a pleasure to see you. Danielle Colby says her reminder is set. By a show of hands, who has set their reminders? By a show of hands, who has set their reminders? You could just put a hands up. Baby, hands up. Give me your heart, give me... That's a bad rendition. But I've been known to sing that and dance to that when I have a couple of adult beverages in me. But this was not. I'm straight as an arrow right now. But yeah, so by a show of hands, who's got... That was tacky of me, but what are you going to do? All right, so a lot of people have the reminders set, and I thank you for that. Thank you. And Jersey Girl is laughing at DutyRon. This is what happens when you turn 57 years old. You got to get funny. You know, life goes by pretty quick, so you got to have some fun. EMT623, thank you. Matty Boy Sully. Rita, Wilma, Pete Pranzo has his reminder set. Kimberly does. Parmadari, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so upgrade number 1, tampering with a deceased human body. That's self-explanatory, but we will get into the possibilities behind that. You know, that could be a multitude of different things, but I'm going to save that for tonight. Yeah, there you go, Pete. Trying 74. I'll catch up. I'll be there eventually. Count number 3, tampering with physical evidence. Tampering with physical evidence is an additional upgrade that he has received. And possession of a dangerous weapon. Okay, possession of a dangerous weapon. We're talking about a long arm here. That I would have to assume, and I'm almost certain of this, would be a sawed-off shotgun. A sawed-off shotgun is what I'm reading in with the possession of a dangerous weapon. It says between May 9th, and this is also new information, May 9th and May 10th of 2021, Barry Lee Morphew was in possession of a felony, knowing and possessing a dangerous weapon, namely a short rifle. We refer to them as long rifles, short rifle, in violation of section code 18-12-102, subdivision 3 of Colorado penal law. I'm almost certain it's going to be a sawed-off shotgun or a rifle of some type that's modified. It falls under the possession of a dangerous weapon code, and you can look that up, and I'll actually tonight show you guys that. So those are the upgrades that Mr. Morphew received. Could there be additional upgrades coming down the pike? Yeah, there could be additional upgrades. Could there be additional folks brought in on this case? Yes, anything is possible. Because as Chris McDonough and myself and many other people from the law enforcement field have told you in the past, sometimes when you're doing investigations, they take you on different roads and they take you down different paths. And it leads sometimes to additional perpetrators. When the investigation is fluid and active, and the investigation is always ongoing until the trial starts, and even during the trial there could be additional information or additional activity. So at the end of the day, folks, anything is possible. I say, you know, all bets are off for anybody that was remotely involved in this, and all of that will come out in the future. So I say this: buckle up your seatbelts. Get your seatbelts on, folks. Buckle up and get ready for the Click show. This is courtesy of DutyRon. But tonight at 8 p.m., I will have special guest Chris McDonough from the interview room. He is on the executive advisory board of the Cold Case Foundation, and Chris has served as a homicide detective in Oceanside County, I believe, Police Department for 13 years as a homicide detective and over 26 years in the department. So Chris has a lifelong service to law enforcement, just as I have and I continue to have in my retired life. You're not going to want to miss the show tonight. It's going to be interesting, and I'm going to have a second element to complement Chris and myself to talk about Barry Morphew's updated charges. And we're going to also talk about Maya Miliete. There's some extra things going on. Mary, Chris, and Richard have indicated that there will be new search locations happening this Saturday. And we're going to talk to Chris about, he is, in close and working with Mary, Chris, and her husband, Richard. And we're going to talk about that case and all of the things that developed. They went and met yesterday with the Chula Vista Police Department. And there's a lot of things, a lot of good things happening in that case, and it's moving forward. So you don't want to miss tonight's live stream. It's going to be an interactive and informative live. So if you have any questions that you would like me to ask Chris McDonough, I encourage you to go to DutyRon.com, and if the mods could put that in the chat, go to DutyRon.com and put in the subject title, question for Chris McDonough or questions for tonight's show. Put that in, put that message in. It's the easiest way for me to get it. I will review those questions 30 minutes before the show, and I will pick out some of the questions to ask at DutyRon.com of Chris McDonough. So if you want to do that, or if you want to during the course of the show put your question in the chat, it's it's hard for me to pick them out of the chat. You want to highlight it, put it in a super chat, that's okay too. But the best way to do it and the easiest for you is to send it to me on DutyRon.com. Let me say thank you to Althea Tingy. Thank you for becoming a DutyRon Gold channel member. Thank you. I hope I didn't botch up your name too bad. Please consider giving this video and all of my live streams a thumbs up and leave comments down below in the comment section. I love the replay viewers and the comments and the live chatters. Don't forget, folks, I always go back and I review all of the chat. When I can, I go back on my previous live streams and I look at some of the stuff that I miss. And I do get back and answer some of the comments that I miss. So just remember, I am always interactive with you guys 24/7. I'm dedicated to you guys and all. Thank you, Nancy Eileen, for always being here. Kellen Strauss, thank you, saying she's going to set her alarm on the iPhone right now for tonight. Susan is thanking the mods. They are awesome. Listen, we have the best mods, in my opinion, on YouTube, but we have also the best viewers and subscribers and friends and community folks. You guys, I tip my cap. I don't even have a cap on today, but I'm going to pull out the cuffs for you guys because you are aces. So I'm going to give you guys a couple more clicks of the cuffs because I know this is a fan favorite. Lisa Hogan says she loves the DutyRon family. Hello to Pat, Pat Camaro. Pat, good to see you. I see you haven't figured out how to change your screen name yet. Gerda, all the way checking in from across the globe. Gerda, great to see you. Dawn Marie, thank you for all of the moderation and time that you spend on the DutyRon family channel. I appreciate you so much. Paul Peck Drywall, it's a pleasure to have you here as always. Eagle Eye 150 says, thank you for your response to me last month. It meant a lot. My pleasure. My pleasure. All right, there goes that funky thing where the lighting gets crazy. Princess Michelle says, best channel ever. I'm on 8 p.m. tonight. 8 p.m. If somebody in the chat, one of the mods, could grab the live stream link that I have scheduled. Hold on a second. I'm sorry about that. Excuse me, guys. If one of the mods could grab the live stream, Dawn Marie, I know I ask a lot of you, but if you could grab the live stream that's scheduled for tonight, could you please link that in the chat here so people can see that link and check on it? Julie, great to see you. Hello to Dr. Ed. And Julie, thank you so much for being in here. Love and respect. So guys, let me know quickly, 8 p.m. tonight. Let me know if you are going to be able to make it. I know the time zones are off with the other countries, and I apologize for that. I work Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I have a 9 to 5 job. So unfortunately, I can't get to go live early. Love Chris, Karen, and the D-Man. Yes, what a great show that they have. What a great channel. I am honored to be a part of law enforcement when I see folks like that. This is Eastern time, not Pacific. Eastern time, it's 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm honored when I see folks like Chris McDonough doing a service to crime victims and their families, and in continuing the investigative path from the outside, from a civilian vantage point, with law enforcement experience. The difference between Chris McDonough and myself, we have law enforcement extensive experience in investigating homicides and all types of crimes. So when Chris McDonough and folks like former retired homicide detective sergeant Bill Cannon does these type of things, we do it with extreme knowledge from doing it, from doing the job, from going out and hunting evil for 20, some of us 30, some of us 40 years. So thank you, Watcher, for the reminder being set. Guys, I gotta go, but I want to just say thank you to everybody who always watches all of my live streams and gives the thumbs up and leaves me comments. You guys are what makes the wheel move. You're what makes the channel go forward. So kudos to all of you. Kudos to all of you who interact here with the live stream and interact after. You know, the great part about the comment section is we can continue the conversation after the live ends down below in the comment section. So make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the live stream. Let me know what you think of the topic that we're speaking about. I will see you tonight with Chris McDonough from the interview room, and also a extra special guest that is also going to bring a perspective to Barry Morphew and the Suzanne Morphew case. So as I like to end all of these live streams, God bless the world, God bless the United States of America, and God bless each and every one of us here in the chat, all victims of crime and their families across this globe and across the United States of America. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart, from DutyRon in New York City. I will see you tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. And if the mods can't get the link, I am going to link it down below in the description section. So the link to the live stream tonight will be linked down below. Just give me about 20 minutes to get that set up. Love and respect from DutyRon. Thank you, everybody. See you tonight.